A child that age just doesn't get up and walk away.
I'll search the barn, the stables, every square inch. I'm going to call Seth Armstrong. He knows the place better than anyone.
I'll do it. Go back to Kim. You're more used to her than I am.
But the waste of this time searching the outbuildings, I've already done it.
We've got to satisfy ourselves, sorry.
Who's in charge of all this?
I am. Detective Inspector Farrer, who are you?
Steve Marchant, I'm a partner here.
Oh, well, don't go away. I want to talk to you later. Right, stables and barns for now, lads. Start the search proper at first light.
Is it okay if we borrow this? We'll take care of it.
Don't be so damn polite. Why aren't you out there looking for my son?
Alison, I want you to tell me everything that happened up to you finding James missing.
How many more times? She went up to his room and he'd gone. Steve, why are they going round in circles?
Alison?
Mrs. Tate went to the party and I fed James. Then we played for a while and I put him to bed.
She went to check on him when we came home. Look, I've told the inspector all this.
Come on, I'll make you a cup of tea.
I must ask you not to leave the premises, Mrs. Tate.
We'll be in the kitchen.
Don't know the loft spaces. Nothing.
You're searching the house?
Standard procedure.
How often do I have to tell you? He is not here!
Kim, please. Come on.
I'll do the cellars, if I can find them.
Alison, is there anything at all you can remember?
Phone call about tea time.
Go on through, Seth.
I'm not as fit as I were. That's why I come for you.
Well, I've given our Roy a knock. He's going to follow us on.
I didn't think you'd be up. Start early, don't you, Jan?
Lots to do, Seth. If I don't do it, who does?
What exactly did Chris Tate say, then?
Just that you're going to go missing. Police are there, but they don't know a place like I do.
It's a mother's duty to look after a child. Even if you can't be there yourself, still got to make sure they're safe.
Right, we'll knock on a few doors on the way out, then.
Then you can come back and help me, and no excuses this time.
They'll probably find him in Iron Road.
I'll see you later.
Well, what about your breakfast?
I'll get some later.
Can I get you something to eat?
Oh, for God's sake. Steve, I think I did it.
No. But nobody could think that.
Then why are they searching the house? We've done that.
Procedure. They've got a set way of tackling things like this. They start from the house and work their way outwards.
It's a waste of time. Somebody's got him.
We don't know that.
Somebody's got him and they'll be miles away. Either that or... Oh, they've done something.
Kim, look, you mustn't think like this.
They're taking me home.
What?
Well, I can't tell them anything else, Mrs. Tate. I don't...
She was the last person to see James. You can't let her go.
I've had permission, Mrs. Tate.
How do you know she didn't take him? Hidden him somewhere?
I haven't. I wouldn't.
She's a material witness.
We know where she is if we want to talk to her again. Come on, Alison.
I want to see the inspector.
It's him who said she could go.
I'm sorry. I hope they find him.
Well, if she didn't take him, she knows who did.
Hey, we don't know yet that anybody's taken him.
I know. I just know.
Ho, ho, ho!
Have you been drinking, Jeb Dingle?
Jeb? No, so don't look like me, Dad.
You've got a puncture, Jan.
Hi, and we've got a Jack. No Sarah, but we've got a Jack.
Have you got a spur? Oh.
Yeah, it would happen Christmas Eve, wouldn't it?
What's it going to cost me? I know you lot.
Hey, Christmas kiss will do.
Where you off? Shopping?
Shopping? I've got to get St Mary's sharpish.
Oh, emergency, is it? Getting a quick prayer before Christmas. Yeah, come on, let's get on with it.
Sorry, lads, you can't go in there.
They sent for us to out with search.
Not found the boy, then? Don't reckon so.
Sorry, I can't let you in, miss.
What?
Oh, she's one of family.
Oh, right. OK, miss.
Hey up, here comes Hopalong Cassidy.
Him and his flaming assault course. You found him yet?
No. Come on, lads. Let's look down the road.
Are you sure you're up to this?
If you can manage it, Seth, I'm sure I can. I'm a dad myself, remember? Come on.
Rachel?
Oh, hi, Kathy, come in.
Have you heard?
What?
Well, obviously you haven't. Baby James has disappeared.
What do you mean?
Well, apparently the nanny left him in his cot, and when she went back to him, he'd just gone.
You mean someone's taken him?
That's what it looks like. Half the village are up there now, helping them search.
Oh, poor Kim.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear myself say that.
I was just wrapping this up before Joseph woke up.
What, he's not up yet? Alice is getting so wound up about Christmas.
The police got any idea who might have taken him?
I don't think so. Why?
There's plenty around here with a grudge against Kim, but none with more reason than you.
Excuse me, you don't think?
Of course I don't. But, I mean, if that's the police...
Yeah, I'll check on Joseph for you.
Rachel Hughes,
Yeah?
I hope I brought you an early Christmas present.
Oh, come in.
Well, there's no sign of forced entry. In fact, nothing.
I'm a prisoner in my own house. I want to go out and find you.
But hold on, Kim. Look, so you now accept that someone came in and took him?
I always considered that, Mr. Marchant. Now, is there anybody else who has access to this place whose names you haven't already given me?
Everyone's on the list.
When you're organising a search, there are local men down that drive who know this place like the back of their hands.
It's been taken care of right now.
Who's there, Zoe?
Seth, Terry Woods, Ned Glover.
Well, it's him, Ned Glover. He swore revenge.
Revenge for what?
No, he's capable of a lot of things, but taking a baby, come on, it's not his style.
Someone with a grudge. That's who you're looking for, isn't it? Well, why not him?
It may not be a grudge. You're a wealthy woman, Mrs. Tate.
But we'd have had a call or a note or something.
And if that happens, we'll know what we're dealing with. Now, is there anybody else, an employee you've sacked, someone you've crossed in business?
There's an ex-nanny.
You don't mean Sophie?
Why not?
Sophie who?
Mrs. Tate's distressed, we all are, but I see no point in lashing out in all directions.
Sophie Wright.
An address?
Ask her. They were lovers.
There you go. Oh, Kathy, this is Nigel Dobson, headmaster of Houghton Comprehensive. Miss Dobson, this is Kathy Glover, a friend of mine.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, no problem.
I couldn't risk writing to you, not with a Christmas post and everything. The job as school secretary, are you still interested?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Good. We did appoint someone. Came highly recommended by our bursar.
Miss Lamb.
You met her. Well, she's a better bursar than a judge of character. The top and the bottom of it is we've been let down. So I went through the applications again and, well, here I am. So, if you're interested, the job's yours.
Oh, brilliant. You're right. This is an early Christmas present.
You to stay here, Kim.
And do what? I've got to find him, Steve.
And look where?
Men crawling around and finding nothing. And cover more ground on my horse.
Mrs. Tate, can we talk about the phone call? Came about tea time yesterday while you were at Lady Oakwell's party.
Sit down, Kim.
The caller asked for Mr. Tate. Well, that'd be Christopher, would it?
Yes.
Well, we've traced the call and I've spoken to Christopher. And he's no idea who might have been calling from a call box at Houghton Crossroads.
Look, what's all this got to do with James?
When he realised Mr. Tate wasn't here, the caller asked for you. Lonely spot, Houghton Crossroads.
Someone rings this house from a call box and I'm expected to know who it is. Well, I don't. I wasn't here.
Not the first call we've had from there over the past few days. All the rest have been answered. One of 2 minutes duration. Well, any ideas, Mrs. Tate?
Where's Kim now?
I persuaded her to go and have a lie down. She's not much use to anybody at the moment.
Well, don't sound so surprised.
Yeah, I know, but...
But what?
Well, she's got to cooperate. Tell them everything.
You think she isn't?
The inspector asked you about the phone calls, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's clutching at straws. You know, the Tates have got a reputation. He thinks it's an inside job.
Oh, don't be stupid, Chris.
It is no more stupid than Sophie coming back and snatching James. Well, we are talking about kidnap here, aren't we?
Or worse. Kidnappers usually make a ransom demand. We haven't had one.
Congratulations. You know, I'm really glad things are going well for somebody.
Thanks. A proper job. I can hardly believe it. I feel a bit guilty about being happy, though.
Don't be. Will you enjoy it? I'll give you 1 month before you're moaning about the teachers and the kids.
And Miss Lamb.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
Well, I was supposed to be having Christmas dinner with Chris. But I don't think that'll be happening now.
Why don't you bring Joseph round? I'd love to play with him.
Well, that'd be great, if you're sure.
Drink, Sam. Zach, thanks for coming.
You said it was urgent.
Yes, in a word, muscle. I need some.
It's ominous that there's been no word. Terry was out before the birds were awake this morning.
Well, if they'd have found him, we'd have heard by now, the poor little mite.
God knows what went on there. Look, Betty, let's make some sandwiches and take them over. The searchers could probably do with some refreshment.
Oh, Kim Tate won't want me pushing my nose in. She'll think I'm after gossip.
Kim can think what she likes. James is the priority now. Come on, Betty. Help me with those sandwiches.
Right.
I was thinking about you all of this morning, Eric.
Oh.
While I was feeding the pigs. I've come to a decision. If you involve any of my family in another of your dodgy schemes, I'll rip your legs off.
Zach, Sam getting hit over the head in that hijack was no fault of mine, I swear.
You said it was Billy Hotwood. How do you know?
Billy didn't hit me. No, you're right, Sam, he didn't. But he knows who did. Now, if we go to see Hopwood, you could lean on him to get what he owes me, and then I could lean on him to name names.
Supposing he doesn't?
Oh, he will. I promise you. He set the whole thing up. I told him if he didn't pay me, I'd blow the gaff to you. He didn't, so I am.
Well, I'm not going. It's criminal.
Sam, ferrying that booze is criminal. It's people like Mr. Pollard who give this family a bad name.
There's money in it, Zach. And some very useful information.
Whoever took him knew the house. Knew where to find him.
How long is it now?
Getting on for 24 hours. Looks grim, doesn't it?
Any news?
No.
What's she doing here? I wanted to come earlier, but the police wouldn't let me through. If it hadn't been for your damn party.
What's happening, Steve? Nobody's telling me anything.
You're not telling anyone anything, Kim. No, listen. Those phone calls.
Like I told the inspector.
To hell with the inspector. Tell me.
I'm being blackmailed.
What?
Remember the body they pulled from the lake? The one Frank thought was me.
Go on.
This man... I hired him to find a woman to impersonate me. Get her to drive round in my car.
But why?
I wanted to get out the country, get away before Frank could find out. She was to let him see her, someone in my car, at a distance.
I don't understand.
He wanted to kill me, Steve. He hated me.
And you think he killed this woman thinking she was you?
That wasn't my intention. I just wanted time to throw him off the scent. She had my credit cards. I knew she'd use them. That way he'd still think I was in the country.
Don't believe this.
It's true. You don't understand what it was like.
And now this guy's ringing you up.
Yeah. He says only he and I know the truth about the woman in the quarry.
What does he want?
He hasn't said yet.
Kim, you've got to tell the police.
Excuse me. Mrs. Tate, can you identify this?
Oh, no.
It does belong to James.
Come on, Hopwood, we know you're in there. Open up.
Looks deserted to me.
That's how it's supposed to look.
Let's go. Look, we're here. We may as well go in.
Come on.
Oh, give up, Eric. Come on, lads.
Damn the man.
Hey, Dad, hang on a minute.
Hello.
Hey.
Mother Billick. He left that thing there to starve. It might have been business before, Eric. Now it's personal.
Help yourself to sandwiches. Come on. Dig in. Hey, do you think I ought to take some food to Kim Tate? Because the poor woman looks absolutely heartbroken.
No, leave it, Betty. Distressed as she is, it hasn't stopped her accusing everyone she can think of. She's even accused Sophie.
What? You're Sophie as well, is it, Mike?
Yes. The police have established she's been in Tenerife for a week.
This Christmas dinner we're supposed to be laying on behalf of the village.
I don't even want to think about it.
Exactly. Do you think they'd understand if we called it off?
I don't think they'd understand if we didn't.
Right, I'll call around later.
Ah, the hero's return.
Hey, up.
Where was the baby?
Still lost, unfortunately.
Oh, dear. No harm has come to him, I hope.
I would have gone on, but Terry's feeling a bit off.
You what?
Look, Monica, would you get them another couple of brandies? Sort them out. Terry, how much longer is she staying? She's making herself very comfortable.
Well, I'll ask her.
I'll go.
No. She might see you limp. So, what you been buying? My Christmas box?
It's a surprise.
What is it?
Please, Terry.
You're not leaving here until you tell me.
You want you and me to make a date, okay? You insist.
Well, very definitely.
Then a man who will not take no for an answer must be told yes.
Boxing Day.
It'll make you forget Christmas. I want you to wear something special.
Oi, oi! What about them brandies?
And there was no sign of either of them.
No. First bit of sense Billy's shown, doing a runner when he knows those dingles are after him.
I'm still not sure why you're looking for Billy.
Just wanted to wish him happy Christmas.
And your certain spot was inside the caravan.
Yeah. All alone at Christmas.
Well, maybe he got shut in by accident.
No, they just left him. He'd have starved but for us. Not that I'm asking for gratitude, financial or otherwise.
Mum, what's going to happen to him?
Well, we could take him, but we thought you might fancy a puppy yourself. For a price, like.
You're giving us a present. Well, that's very Christmas-spirited of you.
That's me. All art.
We can look after him.
Aye. You know something? If Billy Scarp had so sharpish, maybe it was him as took Kim Tate's kid.
Why would he do that?
The big score worth millions, isn't she? I reckon she'd give a fair bit for useful information.
Spot. Here, boy. Spot.
Old skills.
Might be weird, wouldn't it?
Just 2 pints, man. Eric's paying.
Sorry, old boy, just off.
Whoa. You owe us.
Look, the deal was that you'd lean on Hopwood to give me my money. I, in turn, would get him to divulge information. I didn't get my money.
A mere technically. So who was it?
Zach, Dee's waiting. Christmas Eve is one of our busiest nights.
Sam, won't tell Mrs. Pollard that Mr. Pollard will be back in bits.
Don't you mean in a bit?
No. OK. In here or in the car park?
What?
You tell us who was responsible for getting our Sam clobbered on that hijack. Your choice.
Excuse me, is someone paying for these pints?
Oh, my dear. Right. You want me to?
We really do, Eddie.
OK. Fact, it was a set-up. Fact. Marlon goes off for a pee. Sam gets cracked. Fact. Marlon emerges unscathed. What does that tell you?
Marlon's got a weaker bladder than our Sam.
Marlon. Sorry, Zach. He was in the hijack. Well, if you'll let me go. Happy Christmas.
I can't see Andy leaving Spot behind.
Jack, this is the Dingles we're talking about. Either they were up to something or they got the wrong end of the stick.
Did they seem to be after anything?
Oh, come on, you know the Dingles.
Yeah, well, maybe Billy made him leave it. Lied to him or something. He's perfectly capable.
Or maybe it was nothing sinister. Maybe they just went out for an hour or two.
Yeah. Well, I'll check on the caravan on the way back to the cottage.
You are coming tomorrow.
You want me to?
Well, you want to see the kids opening their presents, don't you? Jack, I wouldn't leave you to have Christmas dinner on your own. Unless you've got other plans.
You mean Rachel? There's nothing I'd love more than to have dinner here.
You do realise that if all this about the blackmailer comes out, the police will think you've been lying to protect yourself.
Is that what you think?
I don't know what to think.
The blackmail might have nothing to do with this.
But maybe it does.
Steve, James means more to me than anything in the world. And if it is the same man, and he's got James, I don't know what he's capable of. I'm just so frightened that if I tell the police, he might do something.
Hello?
Andy?
Oh, no.
Proud father's trooping through here all day long, and where's your dad, eh? Out with his mates, probably, doing God knows what. Oh. Just each other again, love. No bad thing, eh? Come on, let's see if Daddy's coming.